So, David, it's wonderful that you're able to be here with us, and on this occasion of 50th anniversary for Jim Drew and his classmates. And so, would you like to just explain and talk to us a little bit about your memories of the occasion and what took you there in the first place?
Well, thanks first of all for this great opportunity of being able to be in touch with Jim and classmates. And thanks very much, Paul, for you being the connection and the link between the two of us. So it was a rare privilege for me to be invited to be the ordaining prelate, or whatever the expression is, in 1974. I had recently been ordained a bishop myself, so I was brand new in the bishoping, and it was very exciting and a bit scary too, going back to the alma mater, and but I got over that when I arrived at the college chapel and the familiar surroundings.
Thanks, David. And I believe there were 21 ordained. You must have you had your work cut out for you.
Yes, it was a beautiful class, a big class, yeah. And it was great privilege indeed to be able to do that.
And David, Jim has asked me to, he says he's got 3 special occasions of his celebration. And the first one is going to be on Sunday the 16th of June at St. Joachim in Cedarhurst, New York at 9:45 a.m, the Mass. Would you have any message for the parishioners and friends and family of Jim for that occasion in New York?
Well, I'm happy to send greetings from me to Jim's family and friends gathered there at St. Joachim's. So I'm with you in spirit, thinking of you from Sydney, Australia, and thinking back on the 50 years and the wonderful event that happened 50 years ago for you, Jim, and your fellow classmates.
Thank you. And David, Jim's also continuing his celebrations 1 month later in July in All Hallows College, your alma mater in Dublin, on the 17th of July. And he'll be celebrating on that day with his ordination class. Is there anything you'd like to direct to the class, or you might like to say about the past 50 years?
I would dearly love to be able to be present personally there at that happy gathering in All Hallows Chapel on the 18th of July. That would be a rare joy for me. So to all of you who may hear this, I'm sending you my warmest wishes and my prayers and blessings for you on this happy occasion, and praying for your ministry wherever you're ministering across the planet, and may you be blessed in so many wonderful ways in your ministry.
Thanks, David, and I'm sure the men would be very uplifted by that, and to have that connection back to you as their ordaining prelate. And so the next thing was going to also be at All Hallows on the 18th of July, a Jubilee Mass, and I'm just wondering whether you could address a brief message to the Jubilarians, past men from years ago. And that Mass will be telecast as a YouTube and later recorded and available to all. But is there a message you might have for those Jubilarians for the 18th of July?
Yeah, once again, I'm with you dear Jubilarians, and I can say fellow Jubilarians because I'm a Jubilarian myself as well, and to say great to be with you and to celebrate with you, even though I'm absent from you by many thousands of miles, but with you very much in spirit as you celebrate there in the alma mater, and I can visualize you there, dear Jubilarians, and may the blessing of the Lord be with you on this day, but may you really enjoy the day and celebrate well, and I hope the crack will be mighty.
Terrific, David. I'm sure it will. David, you might just share with them too, you're a Jubilarian, as you say, 50 years as a bishop this year, and you might like to tell them about the little letter from Rome.
I did, yes, that's a great joy too for me to have survived 50 years as a bishop and to receive this delightful letter from our beloved Pope Francis, blessing me, congratulating me, and I can only say I've been really blessed over these 50 years to minister here in this part of the world, and I can only say thanks be to God. I feel very humbled at the fact that I was blessed in so many ways over those 50 years. There were happy years, good years, challenging years, but I thank God for every year of them.
Thanks, David, and we thank you. We thank God for your presence with us and your ministry amongst us in Sydney. It's been a very pastoral and very, very great blessing for all of us as well. So, David, thank you.
And the priests and the people of God of Sydney have been very tolerant of me and putting up with me and my idiosyncrasies over all these years. And I say praise God for them and God bless them in every way. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
And thank you, Paul, very much for doing all of this and being such a wonderful link between Jim, the Jubilarians, All Hallows, and the great events that are happening. Thank you.
Thanks very much, David. Thank you.